This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Fran Hennessy joins me. Fran, good to see you. $1 billion baby, how are we?
I'm all good, thanks, Oscar. How are you?
I'm good. Looking forward to Saturday night. A bit makeshift. It was mad. I said this to Mick. It was mad to get here with the Joe Laws fight. To then have the last 48 hours has been crazy. I can imagine it's been crazy for you as well, because I know the pressure and the kind of suspense you all feel when he's fighting. How's your head been over the last 48 hours?
Honestly, all over the place. I was just kind of worried for Michael, if the show got called off. I know how hard he's been training and, there's been loads of things going on, and I just think I really wanted it to go ahead for him. He's been training so hard, and obviously Harley pulled out, which didn't really help him. Then thank God he got the fight with Joe, and thank God now the show's on, so it's all gone to plan.
It does seem like if he's to win on Saturday night, there'll perhaps be a little bit of fate attached to this win. Kind of your take, I guess, on the whole Harley situation. I know we done an interview, me and Mick, after your fight, and it was perhaps one to try and entice him by telling him that, in Mick's words, he'd shit himself. It didn't work. How do you kind of view that whole scenario and what happened with Harley?
Exactly what you said. He has shit himself. He's not given any reason why he's pulled out. He said that his manager did, but Michael messaged Harley saying, okay, well, you're not with your manager anymore. Do you want to fight? He gave him a deal. He's got it in black and white. So there's no reason why he hasn't fight. He's clearly just, shit himself.
I guess it must be a little bit of a two fingers that he's ended up fighting Joe, which is a fight that Harley thought he was going to get on Misfits. And like Mick said, probably a harder fight as well.
Oh, definitely. Joe's game, he will come for it. He's been around boxing his whole life. He's done well in the amateurs and things. So it's definitely a tougher test for Michael. But I know Michael's definitely going to get the win on Saturday. I've seen all his preparation. He's looking unreal in the gym. And I know that Joe's saying I got the swagger. Thanks for that comment, Joe. But trust me, Michael's going to show you his swagger on Saturday.
I was going to say, he is the enemy for the Hennessy family on Saturday night, but I know they don't hate each other too much. And he obviously did give you the compliment of saying that you've got the swagger, which after watching your debut, can't really deny that, can we?
Do you know what though? Look, obviously I'm going to back my brother, but I respect Joe. I think he's a great character. I think he's a great fighter.
He had us all giggling in the press.
He did. He's a great fighter. It's building the fight, and look, it's going to make up to be a great fight. We know that Joe's coming to fight, and he's not no mug. He can have it, Joe. I've seen him fight. I just think Michael's got all the tools to beat him.
I suppose it's kind of his coming out party in a sense. He said up there to Andy, he kind of don't really or won't be getting up for fights anymore against journeyman level sort of guys. He's done his learning. Yeah. I guess you could call Saturday night the coming out party in a sense.
Definitely. I feel like everyone's going to see a different side to Michael on Saturday night. I've seen it in the gym. There's so many things he hasn't shown yet, what he has got in his toolbox. He has flair. He's got swagger. And on Saturday night, people are going to show that. People think, that I got it, this and that. I got it from Michael. Michael was the first person to show me how to box, to show me the flair. So I really believe that on Saturday, everyone's going to see a very different side of Michael. And
if it is to be a war, because I guess at some point they'll have to mix it in the centre of the ring. I know, kind of public perception is that Michael is a better boxer. But when they do mix it in the ring, how are you going to be? How are you watching Michael? What's it like for you?
Look,
you've got no control. I guess at least when you're in the ring, you've got control.
I get more nervous watching Michael fight than myself fighting, just because obviously, as you said, you've got no control over what they're doing. They're in there, It's a very dangerous sport. So obviously, even though I know how well Michael's prepared for it, and I believe in my whole heart of hearts he's going to win in style. With boxing it's just always that little bit of nerves before they go in there. So
yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a wicked fight. Just looking back to your debut, now you've had time to reflect on it. I'm sure reply to hundreds, if not thousands, of messages. Watch yourself on TV. Kind of look at all the edits that Sky put up on that. You must be so happy looking back on that whole week.
Look, honestly, I couldn't have wished for a better debut. It was unreal. The atmosphere, the support, the TKO to finish it off. I just couldn't have asked for a better debut. As you said, I've been watching videos back and back and back. And
I've seen you've been posting pretty much every angle and every picture possible.
Yeah, literally every day I've got one in the drafts, and I'm going to post that one today. Yeah, there was some amazing pictures, just videos and everything. I was honestly it made me get a bit emotional how much support I had.
And I know you want to be out soon. Have you got a date or a timeline in mind for when we can next see you in the ring?
I haven't got a date just of yet, but honestly, I'll be out any time. I'm in the gym at the minute. I'm keeping fit, you know. I'm always in the gym, so I'm hoping I'll definitely get one in before the end of the year. That would be great. So hopefully before the end of the year.
And now you've had your debut at York Hall. Is there kind of a want and perhaps a need, if they're going to want to push you, boxer, to get on one of the big shows? I don't know the timeline for Dan Aziz and Joshua Buatsi, but a show at the O2, I can imagine that's a card that you'd love to get on.
Wow, boxing at the O2, that's a dream for me. So yeah, definitely that's something I want to tick off the bucket list. It would be great, and as you've seen, like the bright lights, they bring it out of me, my showbiz. So it would be great for me to get on an O2 card. Definitely, I'd love that.